Hello, I'm Nick Laidlaw. I hope you've been enjoying the morning primer series. It's good way to get your body open, good way to expand yourself. First thing in the morning is always lovely to get yourself moving. If you can do this outdoors, even better. If your time doesn't avail until just before bed, I'm stoked for you to be doing this whenever it suits you, whenever there's time to expand your body. Today we're going to be working on some floor play. So we're going to get soft and strong close to the floor. And I'm just going to lead you through a little sequence that I do with my students a lot of the time. It always has slight little subtleties, slight little differences, but just follow along as best as you can. Listen to your body. I'll give you a few options for some of the more challenging ones, but listen to your body and just see how it feels. And breathe into the challenges, breathe into the tightnesses in your body, and it's all relative. So what feels good and amazing for me might not be anywhere near where your body's up to today. So just have respect for that and respect and celebration for the individuality of your own system. So just enjoy for what it is and as much as you can get out of it. So we're going to be in the squat position. If this is a challenge for you, put a block or two under your heels, or you can even hold on to something like a pole or a door to give yourself some decompression. So from this position, I've spoken about it quite a lot over the years. It's a very good way to decompress the spine, really good way to soften the organs of the digestive system. It's a really good way to foster longevity through the ankles, through the knees, and through the hips. So you see most of the Eastern traditions have this very much in their daily movement vocabulary. It's not even an exercise for them, they just do it at rest when they're talking shit, having a cigarette on the side of the road or something like that. So try and integrate this as much as you can into your day. As I've chatted here, I've been here for about a minute. Try and get a minute at a time, 10 to 20 times a day. Start trying to go to the loo in this position. Do as much as you can in the squat position gradually to get your knees, ankles, hips and back really, really strong. So from here, we're just going to extend one arm at a time. I'm going to reach my right hand forward, left hand or elbow into the knee. And as I reach my right hand forward, I'm going to expand my knee out. I look over my shoulder and up to the sky. 5 to 10 times. Hold it out on the last one. Slide myself back, reaching forward. Knee goes out. Expand it. And I notice the difference. You don't need to fix the difference, but you'll notice a difference between left and right. The body is generally asymmetric, and that's okay. Just respect that. Observe it as much as you can. From here, I go forward. I reach to the ankle. And I reach up. Reach that hand forward, across, up to the sky. Palms pushed up, fingers spread wide. Pull the fingers towards you. Forward. Flexing both hands forward. Taking both hands up. Hips up, chest up. From here, I'm going to go back with my left hand, sorry. I'm going to drive the hips up. Squeeze the glutes and let my right hand be nice and heavy. I come back to the center. Right hand goes behind me. I drive the hips up, press through the heels, squeeze the glutes, my left hand's nice and heavy. From here I go forward to the right. Left hand reaches over. I open up through the ribs as much as I possibly can. From here back to the center. Right hand reaches forward, left hand on the ground. From here, both hands go back, drive the hips up, dropping one knee to the ground. Let the whole spine work and move. Doesn't need to be done fast. Try to be as fluid as you can. Smooth before fast, always. Both knees to the side, as best as you can. From here, we'll introduce a little bit of strength into the body. So I'm going to go backwards with the left. I'm going to use my right hand to help me as I bend my left elbow and I get my face as close to the ground as I can. Back to the center, over to the side, elbows in. Over to the left. This next time, I'm going to take my left hand to the ground. I'm going to lift up my right foot. Elbows close to the rib cage. Back to the center, over to the right. Lift up my left foot. Back to the center. 2 to 3 times each side. Inhale as I open. Exhale down. Then forward. 45 degrees forward. Left hand's doing the work. The right hand might just help a little. Back to the center. Right hand's doing the work. I stack my shoulder above the wrist. And this guy helps a little. Back to the center. 2 to 3 times each side. Be long as well as strong. Lift up one hand. No, one foot I should say. Back to the center. Back to the center. From here, downward dog. Right foot to the outside of the hand. Right hand up, left hand down. I bend my elbow a little or a lot. Left foot forward, left hand up. Bend the right elbow a little or quite a lot. Back to the center. 2 to 3 times each side. We're preparing ourselves for a little bit more as we progress. From there, back to the center. Walk the hands back to the feet. I'm now going to go side on. So you should be able to do this, any of this, if you've got 1 to 2 meters of space. So today we're working with 2 meters of space. Now I'm going to go into a bit of a bound. So I'm going to expand one hand forward at a time. And then I'm going to lift my legs up and land. I lead with my rear hand. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. As smooth as I possibly can. And just getting the feel for that softness and strength. You'll feel your body heating up pretty quickly with a few of these bounds. From here, I'm going to lengthen one leg. I use my hands on the ground as much as I need to shift my weight from left to right. If I did that from side on, left, one side to the other. Use your hands to help or support you. You can do it with your hips a lot higher as well. And then in motion, what that would look like, bring my foot, leg, drag my foot, extend, drag my foot. From there, we're going to go into a bridge position. Forward with the hands, hips up high. I take my left leg over. I let the left leg pull the left hand over. My eyes stay to the hand. And then I reach my left hand over. Right hand up. That pulls my right leg over. Leg. Reaching, eyes follow the hand that's on the ground. Hand. Hand. Leg. Leg. Hand. Hand. Leg. Leg. Hand. Hand. Leg. If you've been doing walking bridges before, or you're one of my students that have done this in class, we can then invert ourselves a little bit more. Expand ourselves around and over. Leg, hips forward, squeeze the glutes, hand, hand, and leg. Leg, hand, hand, and leg. And now we're going to go for a crawl. Forward, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, opposite hand to leg, marches forward. Opposite hand to leg, marches back. Eyes forward the whole time, keep the knees as close to the floor as you can. Good. You could also do that crawl going acrossways. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Then foot and the hand goes on the inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. So what this might look like with a couple of moves joined together could be the bound, landing long, bringing the foot together, forward, bridge, knees soft, crawl, back to the center, bound, land with a long leg, shift the body weight over, bridge, leg, hand, hand, leg, crawl, in, out. Make the transition as smooth as possible from one position to the next. Hope you had fun doing that. Feel free to have an exploration further into any of those positions. Practice them before you get in the ocean, before you start your day, whatever feels good for you, and be really considerate of what your body's able to do from day to day. Thank you very much.